My dear friends, guten Tag. I said we greet each other when you see, if it is in the morning, we say guten Morgen, or all the day we say guten Tag, then evening guten Abend, and in the night before you go to bed, only when you part company with your friends to go to bed, you say gute Nacht, gute Nacht. So guten Morgen. The other day, a few days has passed since we have our lessons last day. The other day we spoke about the parts of speech. A text, if you take a text, there are different types of words with different functions. So the grammarians have categorized them according to the particular function of each word. And they have found out there are 8 types of words in a given text or in a sentence. As you know, they are noun, verb, pronoun, adjective, adverb, prepositions, conjunction, and interjunction. If you add the numbers, the ordinals and the cardinals, then there are 10. These are the parts of speech. Then we started to speak about the noun. The noun, to fix the meaning of a noun in a sentence or in a text, you need to know three things. One is gender, second is number, third is case. You have already seen the gender and number. There are 3 genders, masculine, feminine, and neutral. In German, they call it männlich, weiblich, and sächlich. Numbers are 2, that is singular and plural. That German words are the same, singular and plural. As I said, in Sanskrit, we have 3 numbers. For 2, we use another form. So, singular, dual, and plural. And today we speak about the cases. The cases. You know, the cases are known in Sanskrit and Malayalam, etc. Vibhakti. There are 4 cases in German. In Sanskrit, there are 8 cases. 8 cases, double the number. That means we can exactly express the sense of the word, the meaning of the word to the hearer exactly with 8 cases. The 4 cases are, I give you the English names. The German names are not very important for us now. German names are, as you know, the English names are nominative case, then accusative case, then dative case. The last one is genitive case. Additional for Sanskrit is vocative case, instrumental case, to say something, by, the meaning of by. Instrumental case, ablative case, and locative case. So nominative case is the subject. For example, der Vater kauft das Buch. Meaning is the father or father buys the book. Vater kauft means third person singular. Kauft means the verb, das Buch. So the Vater is the subject. Is the subject. That is the nominative case. So normally a sentence begins with the subject. Then in Sanskrit you can change it as you like. So that is nominative case. The subject of an action, the agent of an action is expressed by the nominative case. Accusative case, the same example. So das Buch. The Vater kauft das Buch. The father buys what? Father buys what? So that answer is in accusative case. The object of a sentence, of a statement, object. So here das Buch is the object. The father buys what? The answer is das Buch. So it is the object. So every sentence to be a complete sentence should have at least these two, that is the subject and the object. So that is the accusative case. Dative case express the meaning to or in favor of. Or for the sake of. This type of meaning. To, I give a book to the boy. That boy, to the boy, should be in dative case, or in favor of, or in for the sake of. So this, the sense of these things are expressed by dative case. For example, the Vater gibt das Geld dem Sohn. So this is dative case. Vater gibt das Geld dem Sohn. Or das is not necessary actually. The Vater gibt Geld dem Sohn. Dem Sohn. So that is dative. What is the meaning? Father gives money. Geld is money. Money to the son. The father gives money to the son. To the son. So that is dative case. So dem is dative case. So then genitive case, that you might know. Genitive case is the sense of. It is a genitive. Also in any language it is like that. Das Buch des Vaters. So there is one S extra here. Das is the genitive case. That book, the book of the Father, the book of the Father, the book of the Father. So genitive case expresses the meaning of. Of. It is in all languages it is like that. So these are the four cases. So nominative case, subject, the Vater kauft das Buch. The father buys the book. Buys the book. So the father is the subject. That should be in nominative case. Second accusative case is the object. The father buys what? Father buys the book. So that book, das Buch, is in accusative case. Das Buch. That is the object of a sentence. Dative case expresses the meaning to somebody, in favor of somebody, for the sake of somebody. That type of sense is expressed by the dative case. So the Vater gibt Geld. Das is not necessary. Geld, dem Sohn. Father gives money to the son. Father gives money to the son. That is dative case. Genitive case is possession. It is possessive case. It expresses the meaning of somebody. Das Buch des Vaters. Das Buch des Vaters. So these are the four cases, more or less. This is the sense of it. How do you know that a word is in this particular case? Very often the noun does not change. Changes take place in the article. So dem, des, das, etc. That designates the change in the case, or the case, what case it is used. So what we have to learn is the declension of the definite article. You remember the definite article, masculine, is der. Don't forget that. Der masculine, die feminine, das neuter. And the plural is die. But this is nominative case. This is to be declined according to express the sense of the sentence. This is to be declined. Whether it is nominative, there is no declension. Accusative, dative, genitive case. So the case of a noun, remember that case of a noun is to be fixed by the changes. The case of a noun is to be known by the changes that take place in the definite articles. So you need to know the declension of the definite articles, the declension in the four cases: nominative, accusative, dative, and genitive. And they are plural. How to decline that? That the changes in that article will give you the case of the particular word. So what is the declension of these three words? I remember this der, die, das. You have to pronounce the nouns always. I said two rules. Rule number one, always write the nouns in capital letter. That is only a rule only in German language. Always write the noun, wherever it comes, in capital letter. I have taught German before. Students very often make this mistake. They forget that the noun should be in capital, and they never they do not write it. So that is, then second rule is, so that is rule number 1, always in capital. Second rule is to learn the nouns always with the article, definite article, and also with the plural. So der Tisch, the table, die Tische. So plural, there is an additional E at the end. Der Tisch, die Tische. Or die Tür, Tisch means table. Or die Tür, die Türen. That is feminine, the door. So die Tür, die Türen. And then das Fenster. Das Fenster, that is neuter, die Fenster. The plural is the same, die Fenster. So I also said there is a short form for this. There. So when you write the noun, you need not write the entire article. For example, der Mann. Plural is die Männer. So plural is Männer. What does this mean? That is umlaut. Remember that. Umlaut is the two dots above the noun, above the vowel. Only 3 vowels have it. A, O, U. So these 3 vowels have the so-called umlaut. Umlaut, the word meaning is change of sound. Laut is sound. Laut is sound. Means to change. Ziehen means to change the dress. So they change the sound of the normal vowel A, O, U. And A is A, O is Ö, U is U. This is the changes. The A it's not very clear, the change of sound. So that is what this means. So it means the A has the umlaut. A has this umlaut there, the manner. So if you want to write complete sentence, it should be like this. So der. So der, that is die Mutter. So that means mother. So Mutter. Plural is only with umlaut. There is no other additional letter to that. Die Mutter. Die Mutter. Die Mutter. That is E. Then das Kind. Die Kinder. Kinder. So in plural you have additional R. Kinder. Das Kind. Die Kinder. So that is neuter. Kind is neuter. Kindergarten, I said, is garden of the children. So this is the short form of der, die, das. Plural is always die, plural. Of all the three genders. So this is by way of things. Now we go to some vocabulary. Vocabulary for your further knowledge of the language. Oh no, before that we need to the declension. You know, you a noun or pronoun, you decline. A verb you conjugate. Verb you conjugate in the three tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Present tense, normally there is only one. Past tense, I think in Sanskrit there are three. Future tense, there are two. In Sanskrit, much more. And moods are there: subjunctive mood, indicative mood. The moods are there. So the conjugation is rather tough in Sanskrit particularly. So a verb you conjugate, and the nouns and nouns and adjectives and pronouns you decline. So the declension of the declension of definite article in in three genders and in plural. So masculine, feminine, neuter, plural. Nominative case, masculine is der, feminine is die, this is clear. Neuter is das, der, die, das is nominative. Plural is always die. Nominative case. Accusative case, accusative. Masculine is den. Feminine is the same. Neuter is also the same. Plural is also the same. Only the masculine accusative changes. Dative case, so the dative case, as I said, expresses the meaning to somebody, in favor of somebody, etc. Dem, der is in masculine, but for feminine, dative is der. This is also dem, like masculine. That is der, plural, der, isn't it? Der. Then genetic. Des. Der is der. Genitive neuter is also des. Plural is der. Dative case plural is not der, it is den. Den. That is masculine accusative case. So some of the articles are used several times. D, for example, or then, there, they come again and again. So this is the table of the declension of the definite articles in masculine, feminine, and neutral. Masculine, feminine, and neutral. You need to learn this by heart. By the way, by learning a language in the beginning, you need to, the mantra is repetition. The mantra is repetition. You repeat it again and again. Particularly in the beginning of a language, learning a language, you need two things. One is the help of a teacher. You can learn it alone if you have learned another language, another foreign language. Even then, I would say the help of a teacher in the beginning is essential so that you get the sense of the language and the pronunciation, etc., etc. Pronunciation particularly. So that is one thing. Second, as I said, repetition is the mantra. You have to repeat it again and again and fix it in your mind that you can recall it at any moment without difficulty. So learn these things, as I said, which is used very often in the language. Without that, you cannot use any sentences. With the use of the articles, very part and parcel of the Sanskrit and of the German language. English is no problem. They is used indiscriminately in plural, in singular, and in masculine, feminine, everywhere. The is the definite articles, and that is ambiguous. It is used indiscriminately or everywhere, but not in German. You have to follow the rules, as I said, which is you have to learn by heart, if possible. Now you learn some vocabulary. This, remember, masculine, der, die, das, that is nominative. Den, die, das, that is accusative. Dem, der, dem, that is dative. Des, der, des, that is genitive case. Plural is D is accusative, D accusative, genitive and accusative. Den is dative case, der. Der comes the other side. Der is genitive plural. Okay. Now we learn some vocabulary or some sentences. The other day we got Tag, Danke. These are the two things I think we have learned additional to the grammar. In addition to grammar, isn't it? I think that is what we have seen. One is Guten Tag, Guten Morgen, then Danke, Bitte, wie heißen Sie, etc.